How's it? I'm Aaron Seipel, Sports Information Director here at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. All of us in the athletic department would like to wish you Happy New Year and welcome back to all those students on campus already. So a lot of important games and matches this week for your Eagles, but we'll get to that in a second. First, let's catch up on all things Eagles right now. We started off with women's basketball against Benedictine in their first Cal-Pac game of the year. Haley Villegas starts it with the triple right there. She'd end up with 17 points for the Eagles. Danae Ruiz would also end with 17, but here she is on a fast break with Euro and 1. The Eagles would trail heading into the fourth quarter though until Jasmine Malentino-Faga scored the first 5 points. She'd end with a double-double, 10 points and 11 boards. First of her career. But the unsung hero of the fourth quarter, Elise Williams running up the floor here. She'd finish with 10 points in the quarter, 12 in the game. Eagles win 73-61. And here is Gilbert Ibarra's 1,000-point commemoration.
Now they're bringing the ball out to the middle of the floor, Coach. We didn't even think about this. Gilbert Ibarra, the third Eagle to score 1,000 points in his college career. That's special.
That's pretty neat. Like I said, it's pretty neat to see him score on both levels.
Out there with Athletic Director Jamie Long and Head Coach Eric Fundowevich.
After trailing the Redhawks to start the game, Dennis Pomazanov gets all the momentum back here with this fast break dunk. He'd end the half with 15 points, leading all Eagles. But the most important play of the game and the half comes off this Gilbert Ibarra steal. They'll lead one for Carter Koziak, who goes coast to coast at the buzzer, gets the Eagles up 6. But it was Gilbert Ibarra's start to the second half that really sparked the Eagles' offense. He'd score 14 of the Eagles' first 20 points in the half as they'd cruise to a win over the Redhawks. Here Nick Johnson gets 2 of his 21 with a two-handed slam. Him and Ibarra lead all scorers with 21 points. Same night, Simon Fraser takes on the Eagles in Vancouver. Notables in this win for the Eagles, Colin Anderson gets the fall at 134. TJ Hall and Oliver Myers both finished their matches prematurely. Eagles win 26-18. Like I previously mentioned, the Eagles have some important games and matches this week. Here's a look at the schedule to come. So on Thursday, men's and women's basketball will take on the Bobcats of UC Merced, a perennial Cal-Pac power, right here in the Activity Center. On Saturday, a busy one for the Eagles, as wrestling will take on Simpson Redhawks at 2 p.m. in the Eagle Gym. Following that, women's basketball will play Simpson in a rematch of last year's Cal-Pac semifinal, where the Eagles won to advance to the Cal-Pac championship. Concluding the triple header, men's basketball will play Simpson in another rematch of a Cal-Pac semifinal game last year, as the Eagles beat the Redhawks to advance to the Cal-Pac championship. We catch up with Mike Trujillo, head coach of women's basketball, to see how he will manage the Lady Eagles this week as they take on 2 perennial Cal-Pac powers. So we are here with Mike Trujillo, head coach of women's basketball team. Mike, great win last Saturday against Benedictine in your guys' first Cal-Pac win of the season. You were trailing heading into the fourth quarter, but you guys outscored them monumentally. Speak to me about what that means to you as a coach and what that means to your team.
I'm very proud of their effort, especially that we looked up. I looked up in the third quarter at the scoreboard because I usually don't watch it, and I saw that we were down 10. And I went to Coach Ram. I'm like, how are we down 10 right now? What's going on? But the ladies did a good job of regrouping and got after it on the defensive end. And we ended up outscoring them 30-13 in the fourth quarter, but mostly it was because of the defensive effort. We had multiple people lock in, get some deflections, get some steals. We pushed the ball really well in transition, got some easy dump offs to our post players, and just the energy that they played with, particularly in that fourth quarter, it was really nice to see. And that's one of the things that this team is known for, that they just get after it on defense. They work hard and they're relentless. They just don't stop. So it was nice to see that.
Yeah, so speaking of defense, Jasmine Malentino, first career double-double, 11 boards. Well, speak on that.
Yeah, it was one of those that she was just getting after it. She struggled a little bit with her scoring, but the effort to get on the boards, to get after it on defense, I was happy for her to be able to get that. You know, we teased her a while back in one of the games where we thought she had a double-double, but it was with turnovers, and we were kind of teasing her about that one. And then they redid the stats, and it only showed that she had 9 turnovers. So we're like, you're gonna have to get a double-double later. So for her to get one, a good one with points and rebounds was really good to see. But it was just another benefit of somebody playing hard and getting after it.
Yeah. So playing hard, getting after it. I know that's your guys' kind of mantra. You're gonna have to do that this week. A couple of tough games ahead. First on Thursday with UC Merced. What are you guys doing to prepare for the Bobcats?
It's a tough one because it's Merced, but when it comes down to it, we got to prepare us, and we got to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do. It doesn't matter who we're playing, if it's Merced, Simpson, Benedictine, it doesn't really matter. Now we'll be ready for some of their sets and be able to defend what they're running on offense. We'll be ready for they've got a couple presses that they do, and we'll be ready for that. But the biggest thing with them is it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a very tough game. We split the series last year. They beat us at their place. We beat them here at home. But either way, they have some really talented players. They have some all-conference players like we do. So it's going to be a tough contest. But we'll be focused. The team will be ready. We'll be ready for it. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah. So you guys have some history with them. Also some history with who you guys are taking on Saturday, Simpson. You guys saw them in the CalPAC Championships last year. You took care of business, beat them all 3 times last year. Yeah. You think that might play into a little bit of their approach with you guys this year?
Maybe, I don't know. People hold on to that, like, oh, last year this, last year that. Well, last year's team they're totally different. Our team is different, their team is different. So maybe it comes into play. I don't really know. You can look at their schedule, you can look at their record, and it doesn't indicate how close a lot of their games are. They're 1 in whatever, but a lot of their games are close. They're single digits up until the end. So they're battling some people really well. So you can't anticipate, oh well, we did this last year, it's going to be easy, because as soon as you do that, they're going to come in and they're going to get us. So we got to be prepared. It doesn't matter who we're playing, what their record is. Again, it doesn't matter. We got to do our jobs and do them to the best of our abilities, and we'll be ready to do that.
So, Coach, any final words?
Yeah, we'd love to get as many fans out here as possible. These are going to be 2 really, really good games on Thursday and Saturday. Both the games are at 5:30, so come on out to the games, bring your friends. We're pretty fun to watch, so it'll be an entertaining game on both Thursday and Saturday at 5:30, so hopefully we'll see people there.
All right, so you heard it here first from head coach Mike Trujillo. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
That does it for this week's edition of The Nest. I'm Aaron Seipel, Sports Information Director. Reminding you to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and give us a follow clicking that link below if you're watching on social media. We'll catch you next week. Peace.